Hey everybody, and welcome to another helmet ballistic test video. I am Mike B, and I'm joined by my lovely assistant,
Devin K.
Behind the camera, and he's also going to help me shoot this thing. This is a Spanish M65 steel helmet. It's an M1 clone, obviously. This one is in completely ratty shape. It's kind of beyond salvageable. The liner's cracked and everything, so we chose to use this as a ballistic test subject. So these were actually used initially and primarily by Spanish airborne forces from 1965 until about the 1990s when it was replaced by the Marta helmet for all ground troops. The previous ballistic test we did on the M42-65, that was pretty much the mainstay issue of the Spanish military until the 90s. This is more of a specialized kind of helmet. This has airborne straps on it and everything like that. But again, like I said, it's in ratty shape, so we chose to test it out. Now, I don't know the makeup of the steel. It doesn't have a rim on it or anything like that. And we're going to find out how well this performs versus other M1 clones that we've done in the past. So, yeah, without further ado, we'll get to it. All right, so we're going to be doing a 22 long rifle because a lot of you constantly ask why we never do it. So we started introducing this caliber to our ballistic tests. We're using this ammo. I don't know what grain it is. It doesn't say. It's just
Winchester Super X22.
Yeah, there you go. Out of a, I don't know, it's like an 18-inch barrel. A Savage model, whatever. They're all making the same sound.
Yeah. Well, we're also all sensing all the spalling that's taken all this paint off, which is...
Yeah, so this one's actually not bad so far from what we've done today. This one...
It's also a weird kind of steel as well. I wonder if it's a kind of stainless because it's so white.
Yeah, there's no... Like on the M42, there was that kind of leopard pattern.
Yeah.
Or whatever you call it.
The carbon steel with this body.
Smooth.
This is very monochromatic, very bright. So I wonder if it's a kind of stainless.
Might be. Who knows? All right, we'll keep going.
It's good to go. You didn't put the safety on.
Yep.
Right? All right.
Or no, it's not good to go. I think you have to...
The safety's not on.
I never put it on.
Oh, I didn't grab the mag. All right, so we're gonna do 32 ACP now. This is 71 grain out of a ruby.
Nice. Not terrible. Did you see that? What was that? Oh, it's part of the liner.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll see that in a second.
Nice little dent. Not very deep, so.
That's a pretty decent 32 dent. Like, it's not bad, actually.
Yeah. It's all hooked. Yep, big chunk of the liner came off.
Yeah, because that liner it's probably very brittle.
Oh, terrible plastic, yeah.
Yep. So, actually not too bad so far on the shell's performance.
Yeah, about as expected.
Yeah, it's pretty consistent with a lot of these that we've tested. Cool. All right, we'll move on. So now we're going to be doing a 380 caliber round, 94 grain full metal jacket out of a SIG P230. I always say 320 because I have a 320.
Yeah.
It's hard. This Dexia. But yeah, same distance. I also didn't mention we're only at about 5-6 yards from your typical combat distance for a pistol, so that's why we're this close. Okay. So that went right through.
Yeah, so we're consistent, but I got that nice triangle break, so.
Oh, another piece
More
of
liner fell out.
So that hit there.
Yep, there it is. You can see the little hole punched
Yep.
the liner, which is kind of nice. Yeah.
Not really good. Not terrible. I mean, we've seen worse.
I mean,
but
so far 380's punched through all of them.
yeah, it's weird. 380 and then.
We do got a cool thing though. We got the dimple of the round here on the plastic.
Look at that. The liner actually does have some ballistic
It did. It worked. It would have helped a little bit.
Look at that.
Yeah, that guy would have lived because it didn't go through the liner, but it went through the shell. So,
Well,
if the plastic was better and not as old, probably.
you still have a headache, I think.
Probably.
All right, we'll move on.
All right, so we're moving on to 9 mil. It is a 124 grain out of a SIG P210.
Damn!
The liner's out.
That doesn't look good. What?
Didn't go through.
Just fractured the skull and whatever, but
Yeah, it really knocked a lot of stuff loose. The liner shell's still in there, but there's no suspension anymore.
here, try to get some sunlight in there so it's a little bit
There's the
easier to see. Yeah.
Yeah, this is stainless steel. So
Must be, yeah.
nice.
That liner's fucked though.
It is, yeah.
I mean, that thing's done.
It's rough. You can see the maker in there though.
There you go.
I get some sunshine on it.
No, you can see it just fine. All right, we'll keep going. 9mm did not penetrate, but man, did it do some internal concussion damage. Okay, so now we're doing a 230 grain full metal jacket 45 ACP out of the HK USP Tactical. Don't have high hopes for this one. Maybe we'll see the rest of the liner just disintegrate.
I mean, it stopped 9mm and not 380, so who knows?
Who knows? That's usually not a good sign.
No, that'll crack your coconut. Right there on the
I
rim.
hit on the rim.
That's still a good hit, though. You can see the little wave in it.
Do you want me to do another one, or you think it's
No,
good?
I think that's fine, because
Yeah.
it wouldn't have gone through if it would have hit somewhere else. Look at how bad it deformed that rim.
Man, I mean, that's a lot of energy transfer, but it's still deflected. Usually, with a lot of the steels we've seen, like M1 clones, they're brittle, so the 45 will just break them.
Yeah.
Like we saw with the 42, is like just
That
hard
energy
to-
transfer just, yeah.
Interesting.
It's weird. Stop 9mm and 45, but 380 apparently is one hell of a man stopper. Alrighty, so we're moving on to 7.62 by 25. This is 85 grain surplus ammo, Poland, Czechoslovakia, wherever it came from. Let's see how it works.
Jeez, more of the liner. The liner, oh, you hit the rim. You should hit it right there, just come back and do another shot.
Ah, I see.
Yeah,
Just deflected it down.
you could have just left it where it was. Yeah, there you go.
Okay.
There, great hit. Damn. Woo, I can you can smell that? Yeah.
What do we expect? The classic little punch hole, but it just got a little tear.
What happened to the other side?
No, nothing on the back.
Well, that liner's done. It's officially retired. So it didn't go through both layers?
Nope.
Because that was a good shot.
It was a good shot. Went right through. I'm guessing it probably hit it, and then a little peel, because it's on the bottom,
Right.
was just enough to have it come right down and out rather than going through both
Grab
sides.
the liner really quick. Let's see if there's any.
I mean, we're not going to be able to tell. Thing's screwed.
Yeah, thing's fucked.
Yeah, I think it just hit, and then because of where it hit, it just kind of fell out the bottom.
All right, well, we can't control the liner being that screwed, but we're still going to finish this off the right way with 357. All right, so now we're going to be rolling 357 Magnum 147 grain full metal jacket out of a Ruger GP 100. We'll see.
Oh, yeah.
That, I mean, it hit an already hit spot,
I mean, it hit lower than that. It just...
but it didn't go through.
it's doing that thing again where I'm thinking it's hitting and it's losing just enough velocity to fall at the bottom, or at least get deflected to not into the shell
I'm
still.
going to do one more.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, it's devastating. But it didn't go through. Yeah, layers. Interesting.
I mean, did pretty good actually, I think.
This is like an upper mid range.
Yeah, we don't have any double penetration, so it's
No,
good.
that's not too shabby. The liner's fucked. It's in a million pieces around here. But the steel itself is not terrible at all.
Nah, like I said, I'm pretty sure it's stainless and it's doing good.
It's
so.
gotta be. All right, let's go do our final thoughts. So overall, not too shabby. Actually, a lot better than what I was expecting, because most M1 clones are like the original M1 where they'll just break. The liner did actually, surprisingly, like most M1 helmets. Why do I say surprisingly? Because anyway, that thing actually stopped the 380 from going through the liner. It went through the shell, which is very odd, but did not go through the liner. So the liner actually would have saved the person wearing its head in that situation. Why the 380 and the bigger calibers penetrated? I don't know. I mean, 380's not that powerful, not that weak of a round. It must just be the speed or whatever kind of metallurgy this is. I don't know. It's a combination of things, right? The 9mm did not go through, created a headache, but whatever. So this steel is very malleable. It's very bendable, which is what you, I guess, want to look for in a steel helmet, because a lot of them just break. They're treated, they're nice, they're hard, they're good for like rocks and shit in fragments and whatever, bouncing off of them, but not really good for direct hits. And we also know, Devin and I both know, and most military helmet collectors know, that these are not made and are intended for direct hits. But we do these to see how they would actually hold up. This is what I would consider an upper mid-range steel helmet. Again, we don't understand the concussive force, how much energy is transferred to the head. We don't have that much money, which we'll talk about in a second. You can help us get there by supporting us on Patreon. But like overall, this thing, what do you think?
I think it's so far it's done better than the other ones we've tested today. I'd say it's definitely a pass. And
yeah, this is not too shabby. Again, like on the M42 video, if you're from Spain, or you just know a lot about Spanish helmets and you know the metallurgy, what kind of steel they use for this, Devin thinks it's stainless, which it could be, but like I want to know what kind of steel this helmet, the M65, was made from, because it performed pretty damn well for a steel helmet. And yeah, so if you're from there, throw a comment down in the comment section and let us know where or what kind of steel this is, because I'd be very interested. All right, speaking of that, these helmet ballistic tests cost us a lot of time and money to make, and the only way that's possible is through Patreon support, which I already have several Patreon supporters, and you guys are awesome. Thank you. Hope you enjoy this video. But if you want to support more ballistic tests like this, you know, with body armor or whatever else, you can follow the link in my description. Also, Devin K has got a channel, which I'll also put a link in the description to. Go follow him. He's a nerd too. He loves all this stuff. He goes way in depth, more than I usually do on videos, with helmets and military gear and just kind of history in general. So yeah, go check his channel out. And yeah, I mean, I love having this feeling after a ballistic test, because it's interesting to see that the 380 punched through, but it stopped almost everything else and performed pretty damn decent. But anyway, thanks so much for watching, everybody, and we'll see you on the next one.